Ronnie, Shanat, how you doing? Hey, Charles. How's everybody? Sarah Kate, hi, sweetie. It's almost your birthday on Monday. Go ahead, dude. Locking everything all up. Son of a bitch. There we go. Goat head. What's up, James? What's up? Coffee time. Grab my coffee. I'll let you guys enjoy a little 7-Eleven theater whilst I get my coffee. Shit, what a crispy day. Oh, shit, what a crispy day. Let's make sure we're cooling off here. Ooh. How you doing, everybody? Charlotte, I got your message on the chat regarding the drawers yesterday. We'll see if the person comes forward, because 2 packages that were received had Bird Tribe care of, and then it had the P.O. box, and the other one just had my name on it. So it could be that, you know, they forgot to mark up the third one. So I'll probably end up giving them to them anyway. So, the hell, why are my glasses so damn dirty? Shoot the white with. Hello, D. Nice, how are you? Because I was kind of wondering, why would somebody send me boxers, right? I only wear G-strings all the time. That's it. That's enough to keep everybody satisfied. Glad to see everybody tonight. I thought I would be out of the driving range, but two things. Number one, I sliced my finger today working on the well setup, and then Blackbird was sleeping this afternoon. I think he got an early start on drinking this morning, so I'm doing great. Oh shit, hit that fucking curb. Get past the Man Mountain here. It would be nice if people, yeah, I wish, very grateful, so I don't want to sound like I don't ever want to sound like I'm not happy, Charlotte, but a little name inside, just a little tag, even with your YouTube name, doesn't have to be your real name, is extremely helpful. Because I need to say thank you to people, as does Blackbird. So I'm saying that with the utmost respect. Let's take a look down the alley today, see what's going on. Tom Space, I don't know if you're here. Hey, Lisa Lindman. Because I get packages and sometimes they don't have names or labels from Amazon. And people are kind. They're very nice to give gifts and things, and I want to acknowledge them. But I can't when I don't have an idea who it is. So hopefully the word gets out. So I don't want to make anybody mad. Oh, this boy, they took the fence down over here. Shit. What the hell's going on here? Hey, Akmast. They took all this fence down. They must be getting ready to develop this property. I don't know. Hi, Let It Go. How are you? Pretty quiet over here. It's intensely hot today. A little cooler now, but 87. But it was hotter than a $2 pistol on an August night on a Baltimore street. Get turned around here. Looks pretty calm today. Yeah, we're getting hot. Let me make sure the cooler's on here. It is, but let me cool this down for a second. If you guys ever stream with Samsungs and phones in summertime, you really got your work cut out for you with the intense heat. These things are like little portable heaters. They're kicking out so much heat. Now, if you look up here, it's pretty empty in there right now. But if you look up here a little further, they took down all of the chain link over here, which I can't imagine. Now there's somebody doing welding. Maybe they're putting up new fencing. I don't know. Look at this down here. This looks like maybe they're getting tired of the chain link being busted or whatever. So they put up this, looks like wrought iron, so it's going to be a little harder. Yeah, you like palm trees. It's funny, people from the, where I'm from Baltimore, Lisa Lindland, I was obsessed with palm trees when I first moved out here. Right now, I just don't even notice them. They're certainly not native to this area, but people planted them. Right. Yeah, it's beautiful, huh? What's me is the Towers of Doom over there. That's beautiful. That'd be a great adult horror movie amusement park over there at night with wild dogs on the ground and roller coaster going through there, open bar till 4. Yeah. Haunted house. You'd make the cover of Time magazine. I always said that. Is this the new trend in America? Horror theme park. Goat head, dude. Goat head. What happened to my chin? I slammed it today, and I cut my finger at the same time. Slipped on the ladder. Bonked the bottom on my chin. Just doing something stupid. It was a heavy working day. You see our mills, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. It's all better. Just it's scabbing a little bit, so now you gotta understand, guys, running this rancho is just physically exhausting. Today, out in this intense heat, rewiring a timer and getting it all configured and mounted so it looks decent. And tonight at 8 o'clock, the pump should kick on, and it should kick off at 9 o'clock. So, never have to worry again. I had a little X-Acto knife removing some sheathing from wiring today, and that slipped right into my finger. And if you know anything about a scalpel X-Acto, they are sharp and they go deep. Deep, deep, deep. Hey Eddie! Skunk, what's going on? It's a good day for me today. I had the Mets. Philly was the favorite. I had the Mets today. Interested in this Dodgers game tonight. They got some pitcher coming back from Tommy John surgery. Oh, it went pretty deep. You can imagine like a scalpel. Scalpels are so sharp you don't even feel them going in. And they go deep. But I closed it up immediately with band-aids and stuff, so it's okay. You know, shit happens. Hot, sweaty day. Shit happens. Hi, Shimei. Your Mets beat the line today. I should say our Mets today. They were super blowout winners against the Phillies today. And we had them. All right, there we go. I didn't. It was Braves. Yesterday, you mean? That was a barn burner too. Yeah. I thought that would be a hell of a game. Sometimes those wheels on that'll leave a scar. You know, it's okay. It just kind of bashed it underneath. Ooh, took a little bit of skin off, but it's all right. Hotter than hell today. Hey Alex, how are you? Hey Troglodyte, what's going on? So I've been busier than a one-legged guy in an ass-kicking contest. Hello Julie. So I decided it's kind of hot. I just let Bird sleep this afternoon. He was kind of resting. I was going to go over and golf, but now I don't know. That baby really, well, you can see the blood at the bottom. That kind of really went in deep on that. So you never know. Got to be careful. How's everybody doing today? Thank you for last night. Shimei, we got to remember we can't have any Don Henley. The Boys of Summer ended up getting blocked. That's still reprocessing on there. So unfortunately, what a great song, but looks like it's a blockola. So we'll have to add Don Henley to the list there, but still a lot of fun. Let's see. This has to be a tremendous amount of work. It is a tremendous amount of work. Hey, hat on backwards. Why you put on your sunglasses? Because it's sunny. It's a lot of work. That's why I'm trying to get things, hey Ducky, I'm trying to get things as automated as possible. So what's going to happen tonight, and the video will be coming tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. What happens is at 8 o'clock, the timer comes on. It starts the, hi Tammy, how you doing, beautiful? The timer comes on. It starts the pump, brings the system up to pressure, and then about 5 or 10 minutes later, the sprinkler system comes on. It runs through its cycle, and then it shuts down after an hour, and then the timer goes off and turns off the pump. So there'll be no more pump running around like crazy, wasting power. Hey, Slugbug. Let it go. It's real good to see you tonight, sweetie, as always. And thank you to all of you who were supported with tunes last night. We had such a great time. I'm just sorry people couldn't see it on the replay last night, but that's the way it goes. That's it. You just never know. We got most of the songs cleaned up, but there's always something that you forget. Plus, people get to play the song they want, and it's enjoyable. I love you more. One of the sweetest people on here. So, let me tell you about today. You guys saw, I put up the video, and many of you have commented on the restaurant review. Thank you, Tammy, of the Vegas Test Kitchen, and it's a damn shame. And my biggest complaint was not the food. It's loud. They don't have a menu to put in your hand. They want you to scan a QR code. And people came in, I saw families coming in. And they're trying to get the QR thing, and they're getting frustrated, and some people are getting up and leaving. Okay, if you can't take the time to just take a chalkboard and just chalk out the menu and just have something hanging, because with that QR code, only originally opened to one page with pizza. So what did Mr. Z and I think? They only have pizza. Only later on did we find out, swiping up, down, sideways, whatever, that there's a whole lot of stuff. I don't know. I asked them what to do, and they kind of shrugged their shoulders and said, this is 2022. Okay. You know, Mr. Z has an inexpensive Motorola phone, years old, and it does a really lousy job of opening QR codes and things. Okay. The real terrible thing is that this Vegas Test Kitchen was being occupied at that time by a place called Yukon Pizza. And those people were really nice, and they were like, oh my God, I don't know, we're having our own space in October. We're not going to worry about, we're not going to have this problem again, blah, blah, blah. And in the meantime, they say the owner, who's the Shea family, Tony Shea and all that crew, insists that they have a high-tech kind of thing. Really? How you doing, Joshua? Pre-tip option sucked. I'll never do that. I will tip on my own volition. I will not put a tip in advance. I will not tip people for doing jobs that I don't believe are tipping jobs. Okay? It's just not going to happen. Just because you put a tip jar down doesn't mean that I have to hit the tip jar. I will usually reach in my pocket and pull out $1 or $2 and throw it out on my own. I never leave a place without leaving a tip. Maybe twice in the 9 years I've been on YouTube. Maybe I haven't done that. Thank you. I haven't left a tip. But because it was horrendous. It was terrible. It was uncaring. It was as negative as could be an experience. You don't ever collect a tip in front of services. All right? Because I don't know what the hell you're going to do. We got no service at all. Somebody brought the drinks out, and somebody brought the pizza out, and that was it. Is that worth a 20% tip? I don't know. If you tell me what's on the menu, if you tell me what the specials are, if you take time to tell me, hey, Bella Rose, if you take time to tell me what's the specialty of your restaurant, what do you do better than anybody else, if you tell me your menu and things, if you put a paper menu in my hand and you're pleasant and you're nice, you're always going to get your 20% tip. I used to be a 15% tipper. I took it up to 20%. Times being what they are, I don't like to see people struggle, so I'm happy. For years I've been a 20% tipper. Hey, Cindy. Again, if it's one of those instances where the whole rest of the experience overshadows the food, which was good. They threw down a great pizza. Did we feel like having pizza? No. We didn't feel like having pizza. Okay, leaving a tip before service, to me, it's insulting. I mean, it's ridiculous. Cheap paper plates, the whole deal, let it go. It was just, I like the concept of having rotating chefs come in and trying things. You got to be a 20% tipper these days. If you're moderately bad, and I feel kind of negative because you were kind of lousy, I'll do a 15% tip. Never less than that. Okay. Never. So I was ultra disappointed because the pizza was real good, but I didn't go to the restaurant to eat a damn pizza. And everybody was eating pizza. In other words, the concept is difficult to understand. If you put a menu in somebody's hand and it has on the front or on the inside cover page the philosophy of Vegas Test Kitchen, hey, then I get the concept. We rotate our chefs in to keep it fresh, to keep it innovative. You put one paragraph down. You have somebody that's a good writer, you can put that shit in one paragraph. 5 or 6 sentences is the whole deal. Okay, because we're trying to get, everybody likes to have a menu in your hand. Even Bloomberg today had an article about how people are rebelling against QR codes and all that kind of shit. Because if you go to a restaurant, you want to be pampered. You want to have a menu put in your hand. You want them to tell you what the specials are. You want her to tell you what they do better than anybody else. What's their signature dish? They threw down a good pizza. But, you know, the guy said, it's just me and my wife. We're the only people we can depend on to come to work every day. Hey, I get it. I get it. I understand times are tough. And I thought to myself, maybe you shouldn't be doing it. But, you know, it's their call. And they were friendly. And they were nice people. And they talked to us. I didn't put it on camera at the end. But we had a bit of a talk. They knew I was doing a food review. I was honest with them. I said the food was good, the pizza was good, but the concept was no bueno because people don't even know what the hell they're doing. And I made sure I watched other people that came in that restaurant and took seats, and I watched to see how they dealt with that. Number one, first they got to turn around in their seat and read the list behind them of the step-by-step. Find a seat, open the QR code, order what you want, and you know, there were 2 other rules. You want to be serviced. You want to be talked to. You want to establish a little bit of a rapport with your server, right? Because, well, they're in control of the food that's going to go down on your table. How you doing, Anne Marie? Nobody's trying to block you, Optimus. We're just talking about certain things, and your mind is somewhere else here. Honest to God. All right. You know, I like you, Akmas, but you're not. You're like on another planet. Okay, you don't add to the stream here. You just divert people's attention as if I'm running a quiz show. I'm not freaking running Jeopardy here. All right. I'm trying to explain a trend that's going to be troublesome, and I thought it was very interesting today that Bloomberg came out and had an article about how people were starting to push back about QR codes and all that. Nobody wants to be struggling in wine country. There's Mr. Z. You go in there to sit down. What made you think about Vegas? What does that mean? What does that mean? No cash. I'm talking about, the reason I'm talking about Vegas, and hello Nicole, I'm talking about the video I put up, the review of the Vegas test kitchen. And I see Mr. Z in here, and he wholeheartedly concurs with it. We got nothing against the people. They were nice. They were up against it, but they were nice people. You know, they're doing the best that they can. But they're putting profit before, and I don't know, they're probably paying a shitload of rent and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. But it's a negative experience. Yeah, I told you after Diane leaves, I'm putting up the Vegas content because I didn't want to take away, I wanted to give her maximum attention and focus on the trip, Nicole, and I hope your Saturday's going well. I know, problem. I never used. You saw them. My God, they're lucky they actually said something. Yeah, I don't know if I'd walk out, but they're missing the concept, as somebody just said in here. Maybe it was Wine Country Pebbles. You want to go in to be, I don't even want to say pampered, because that ain't going to happen in 2022. But you want to be able to get the breadth of the whole menu. And I specifically asked the guy at the end, real nice guy that was the owner of the operation, that particular operation that was renting in there. And I asked him, when you open your own place in October further down the road, Yukon Pizza, are you going to have a menu? And he's like, oh, hell yeah. The music was loud. You know, so I just have to deal with it when I'm doing a food review. So would we return again? Yeah, we would return again. But I tell people, better make damn sure who's in residence there if you want to just go for pizza. We had no concept we were going for pizza. I thought I was going to go for maybe Korean short ribs and some rice and some kind of specialty. Right? But by that time you're engaged, you don't know what's going on, you don't feel like leaving, it's 190 degrees outside. Hey Amanda, you don't feel like hoofing it to another place. Could the restaurant be using the gas and trying to, it could be, Ducky, I'm not sure what that is, but if that means minimal people with maximum responsibilities, I guess that's what it is. I don't know, I'll have to look that up. It's experimental. How you doing, Scottish? And again, we didn't bear any ill will, as you saw in our review, Mr. Z and I. We didn't bear any ill will to the proprietor who was on site with his wife whatsoever. Okay, we had some understanding, but understanding doesn't mean that we have to like it. And it's lucky the pizza was good, but again, it's not something we particularly wanted to have for dinner. Now, going forward, I hope it changes some. The concept is not something that the average person is going to understand when they walk in the door. There's nothing about the philosophy. Vegas Test Kitchen, what does that mean? Are we going to be guinea pigs for, you know, Kentucky Fried Possum? I mean, what the hell are we going to have? Right? If you can't put a menu out and in one simple paragraph tell people what the concept is of the whole thing, who's the current chef and in residence and all that, then it's I can't wrap my head around it. We'd reduce money in a way of paying employees. Yeah, I get that, Lurker. Like I said, we were not mean. We were very straightforward with our analysis and what we're doing. But I can't focus on the food when I'm so distracted by what's going on. Alchemist, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to chill yourself out. And I'm going to give you just one final warning. Okay, your conversation doesn't have a place in this stream. All right, so you're going to find less and less places are taking cash, and it's more of a pain in the butt. So tomorrow will be another review coming from Las Vegas, and nicely our experience is ramped up. They got better till the last one that I put up. I guess it'll be Shemai's birthday. Yeah, I guess it'll be Sunday. That was so far off. That was so great an experience. I love that. One of Mr. Z's great suggestions. Really, the best thing you can do is get the hell away from the casinos. Get into the city of Las Vegas, either downtown, in the surrounding area, and try out some of the small places. Do not get stuck in casino food. Okay, I didn't eat one meal in a casino this time. I'd rather what I did before I went to the sports book in the morning. I went to the 7-Eleven. I got a cup of coffee. I got a lemon pie, and I grabbed the daily racing form and just went in. That was fine by me. I don't need a lot of rigmarole. Kaizen is this Japanese business of continuous improvement of bricks. Okay, well, good. Yeah, your leftovers lasted. I'm going to be very happy to put that. That's going to be a big review. That's going to be a big review. So they get better. They get better and better. Brian, I've not done a buffet. I would imagine in 2 years. I don't think I will be ever doing. I think Vegas shut down their Harley shop, Cindy. I don't believe, Brian, I'll be doing a buffet again. At my age, not that I'm ready to be wheeling around in the wheelchair at the retirement home, but I don't feel like putting on the feed bag like that. I just find nothing about bloating up my belly and then going into the Vegas heat. I'd rather have a moderate dinner and make sure Mr. Z and I are capping it with a couple beers at the end. Plus the quality. Look at the reviews these days, even for the Bacchanal buffet at Caesars, that you're going to pay $75, $80. You're going to pay $80 at the Bellagio buffet. You're going to get shrimp that's imported from Vietnam. You're going to get fish. You're going to get meatballs that are probably real good. Spaghetti. You're going to have lamb chops, pork chops, chicken, and look, how many dishes can they? You think they're going to put down Chateaubriand? I mean, let's keep it real. Isn't every buffet like 60% of every other buffet? Really? Okay. It used to be, you go to the buffet, you go in the buffet, you look at the way it's laid out. What's the first thing they have in the buffet line? Hey, Keith Jenkins. You go in the buffet, the first thing you hit is the rolls, the empty calories of bread. The rolls, the bread, the butter. Yeah, I got to throw a couple of them on the plate, right? And then they work you through, right, the salad, the vegetables, which nobody eats. And then you work your way in, you got the pasta. Right, then you got the fried chicken. Now you're working your way up to the pork. Here comes the sliced New York strip steak. Here comes the guy carving the dried ham or turkey or prime rib, whatever. And then if you survive all that, you got your sides. You got your peas. You got your vegetables, all that shit. Then you get to the seafood. That's going to be your value winner. It used to be, but nowadays they get those big pots in the kitchen and they salt the hell out of the water and they throw those shitty Opelio crab legs in. And you're thinking that you're getting the deal of the century there. All right, I'm done. I'm not doing that. I don't care if I never have, quote, crab legs again, unquote. I don't feel like I'm missing that much. But when Mr. Z and I, we go down to Jerry's Nugget and they slap down 2 pork chops that are that thick on that plate for $15, brother, you're winning. You are winning with a capital freaking W. You go to the Eureka Casino over to Fat Choi restaurant at the Eureka Casino, and they see you're a veteran and they knock 50% or whatever off your bill, brother, you're winning. All right, you go to some of these outlying places where the locals go. They got no locals in line at these buffets. Okay, maybe on a champagne buffet or something like that. All right. You can only eat so much for your money, practically even at a buffet. And who wants to eat that much? And you get the dessert. I don't know what I like. Blueberry pie. I got nice institutional cherry pie. Oh shit, I like coconut cream pie. Fucking give me one of each. Oh shit, there's ice cream there. Oh shit, I got to take some cookies for later too. Let me wrap them up in a napkin. Anybody see me? No buffets. No buffets. The buffet window closes when you turn 60, the buffet window's got to close. Okay? They ruined those appeal. You can still properly there, nice and enjoy it. Yeah, Craig, they're not putting down a good crab. It's a race to the bottom. It's the same reason they tighten the hell out of those machines and stuff. What did I play, Mr. Z? One machine, one time? You like Crapplebees? Good. Good. Not a buffet person. My buffet sunset is coming. I'm not saying it'll never be. There might be a time I roll into town in November or something, and maybe Main Street Station. Maybe I'll say, just for old time's sake, hey, Mr. Z, let's go over Main Street Station. Yeah, Crapplebees. More crap. He went to Applebee's today. Hey, monkey boy. Didn't hit once on the machines because I think I played one damn time. And there's monkey boy. Brother, I got three more reviews coming. We went a re-review, and we had a quality feed. Right? We went back to a place we went a couple years ago, and it was wonderful. Is there an Applebee's in Vegas? I don't know. Nicole, you might as well just tell them to take the salt and pour it all over your dish and then recook it, okay? It's all sodium. Yeah, it's Crapplebees, okay? Went to Crapple, 2 for $20, was not impressed. It reminds me of the dining room at the psych facility. What's for dinner? Assorted hands and body parts. Bon appetit, bastards. Jesus. So I got 3 more reviews coming. We got to 2 for 30. Well, it used to be 2 for 20. It was a big bug on my son's plate. Yeah. That's flavor enhancement on that. So that was kind of a disappointment. But what's been good is to go out and review different places that, that the tourists typically don't go to, that the locals eat. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. But it is disappointing. Because I get the sense some of these restaurants are just hanging on. I mean, they're still caring about what comes out of the kitchen, but how many days a week can you work? Get in there, on your day off, you got to prep all the dough for the week for the pizzas, and then, you can't even enjoy your day off. And, Tuesday you're in there banging again at 11 a.m. and out at 11 p.m. at night and back to, it's a grind. Hole in the wall kosher place, got one in mind. I can't eat buffets, I eat too much. Shimei, I'm giving you permission on account of it's your birthday tomorrow. Fire away! Shimei's one of the proud members of the 21 Club. Kat and I are thinking of taking a class at the CIA. Oh, that's nice. CIA over there in Greystone or whatever, up in St. Helena. Culinary Institute of America. I want your pizza dough recipe. Yeah, it's easy. It's an easy one. I want to crop movies one time. Everything good. I enjoy them this thing. You want the Crapplebees? Enjoy the joy juice of life. Exactly. Exactly. But I won't do buffet again. You got to remember how bad things got during the pandemic. I'm going to take your mind back to you guys, your memory back to those of you who were on the channel in the very dark days of the pandemic, when everything was pre-packaged, little salts and peppers, there was no condiments on the table, everybody's running around spraying everything in your face, right? Oh my God, don't touch this, don't do that, no salad bar. And they, you know, with Monkey Boy there, and they just put out, what the hell is doing, pissing here? Look at this dope's got their drawers down. Yep. Just took a crap. Really? Jeez. We went to that Market Cafe at the California, which had been great pre-pandemic, and they brought out that 3D blob of fish sticks, frozen still. It looked like a chemistry model like you make in high school. Three-dimensional. Fish sticks up this way, fish sticks interlaced that way, this way. It looked like a damn 3D snowflake. And Monkey Boy and I looked at that, and they took a bite of that. They had dropped that stuff from the freezer right into the fryer and just destroyed it. Put a triple serving of fish on the plate and just destroyed it. It's unbelievable. And then to make it up, they gave Miss Monkey Boy a ice cream cup that looked like something that would have been in the court of King Henry VIII. The friggin' thing of ice cream goblet was as big as his head with vanilla ice cream. You like those jumbo Vietnamese shrimp? Nice. Keep supporting those Vietnamese shrimp farms out there where they're feeding human feces to them. You like Waffle House? Nice. All right. That goddamn goblet was as big as Monkey Boy's head. They felt so bad about that 3D model of fish that went out. They went crazy. Bloodborne pathogen, exactly. Yeah, everything you like, I hate. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, honey. Crapplebees used to be good. But it's like anything else, the price of it, you know, just doesn't mirror the quality of the food. So that was the day that I swore off the Market Cafe, and we had gone there 10, 15 times, enjoyed it. Always a good welcome to Vegas dinner, and it was just a disaster. And I remember the waitress is like looking like, phew. She looked at us like, yeah, and she's like, yeah, we might have hit a new low around here. We got a new guy in the kitchen, and I was like, oh, geez. Because they had laid everybody off. There was nobody working. You couldn't get a meal. I remember when Dee and I were down there, we struggled to even feed ourselves in the early days of the pandemic. The only thing that was really open was 7-Eleven and Nacho Daddies. Dinner was great, Monkey Boy, but you get what you pay for, you know. So that review will be coming up too. That was an excellent place. But again, that's a classy place. Meet at Ellis Island for prime rib. Hey, no, nothing wrong with the steak. I'd go back to Ellis Island in a heartbeat, but you better be prepared to invest 2 hours in there. You talk about short-staffed. All right, they ain't going to be able to do jack for you. Ooh, yeah, eat at home 99% of the time. It makes sense. Food, a Cracker Barrel. I've never been a Cracker or fed with human feces. If you wanted to make sure they're from the East Coast, yeah, people don't want to pay $18.99 a pound. They want to pay $6.99 a pound, Craig. So, right. Ellis Island was tremendous. Hey, Lisbeth, it was the worst experience in the world. It's the only place that went from a 0 to a 10. Because it smelled like stripper ass, rotten bologna, and stale beer while we're hanging around there. It was crowded as hell. People bumping into each other and shit. Everything was terrible until the food came out. They brought the wrong food out. They skipped our food. Everything that they could do screw up, they screwed up. Everything that they could mess up, they messed up until that plate hit the table, and then they were solid gold. For the price, Crapplebee's. Just the way it goes. So I would definitely go back to Ellis. I don't know if I'd stay there at the hotel. You know, y'all won't want to stay there because there's usually knifings and things, and it's just everything smells like whiz around there. It's a very very trying experience to be over there, but it's cool. I like that kind of place. Stay away from shrimp anymore if it's not a place next to the Gulf or Atlantic. Yeah, there's very little restrictions on the way that farm raised shrimp are raised and all that. It's all being flooded. Yeah, down to eat. We're gonna try some different stuff too. But Vegas has been more fun since I've committed to not eating in casinos. The real topper. You say, Rosie, what was the straw that broke the camel's back? Let me tell you what the straw was that broke the camel's back. About 6 months ago, Mr. Z and I went to have breakfast at the El Cortez Siegel's 1941 restaurant, and the woman was so utterly, I don't know whether she was a hyper low IQ, high functioning like idiot or something, but she couldn't get anything right. I ordered the oatmeal. She didn't bring it out. Oh, I'll go check on it. She came back. She didn't come to the table. 5 minutes later, she comes up. Hey, do you want to refill the coffee? I'm like, well, what about the oatmeal? Oh, yeah, I forgot. She goes back again, comes out empty-handed, picks up the coffee thing, and is filling up other people's coffee. Then she comes over and says, how was the food? And I'm looking at her. She's looking at me. I'm looking at the table. I said, the water's good. Coffee's okay. She said, how was your food? Was everything to your liking? Honey, I haven't even got my food. I've asked you 3 times for the oatmeal. And by the time she brought the oatmeal out, a half hour later, the thing had a crust on it that looked like a creme brulee. You practically take that spoon and play a drum on top of that thing. I looked at Mr. Z. Mr. Z looked at me. And I just said, that's the end of the line. This car don't go forward anymore in these casinos because they're terrible. I went to the butcher and the market shop, and then there's shrimp from East Coast. He's the only one with the big shrimp. Yeah. Right? I just said I can't take it anymore. How much worse can it get? Yeah, it was crazy, Cindy. That thing was like a creme brulee, the crust on top of that thing. And she put it down like she was giving me the prize pig at the country fair. I told Mr. Z that's the end of the line. Growing in a box, he used to shit by the garbage can. shit vapors got on them, hunted coyotes. Shit vapors. Hey, Buttercup, baby. Let me tell you, I've reviewed close to 200 restaurants since 2015. And my biggest takeaway from Las Vegas is stay the hell out of casinos, because honestly, unless you're paying up for a really fine dining experience at Bellagio, which I can't begin to even slightly afford, or the Wynn, or Cheryl S. at the Aria, or something like that, it doesn't make any sense. Go out, get in your car, get out in the city, and have some good dining experiences out there, because these people are trying hard. They're throwing down good food. They're throwing down good value. You just don't see a lot of locals eating around down there anymore. We used to see them come in for, Vegas Residence Night, or you don't have that anymore. Right? Just disappointing. So I'd rather go like we went with Monkey Boy. Re-reviewed a restaurant, Monkey Boy and Mr. Z. We had a blast. We went and walked around Henderson that night. Head over to Jerry's. That's it, chef. $15, threw down two damn thick-cut pork chops as big as my head. Why mess around when they're going to give me a grizzled, gnarled little chop with the little crappy applesauce? So I learned a lesson and have been mighty rewarded. You get what you pay for. And these casinos, God help us, what the hell goes on in there? I have no idea. But that was the end of the line. Can't stand farm-raised fish. I don't eat farm-raised fish. Got a big head. Yeah, I don't do farm-raised fish. Hey, Nino. I'm not doing tilapia. I'm not doing shrimp. I passed the shrimp. You guys see at the grocery outlet, they got 5 or 6 things of shrimp there. Pick your third world country. Now, a lot of you've never been to third world countries. But let me tell you what, your hair, you'd be popping your wig off. Your hair would be standing on end when you see the way these operations are run. It's just the way it goes. Ooh. I think tilapia is not a, where did tilapia come from? 10 years ago, we didn't have tilapia. Right? It was kind of a rarity. It's because it's a cheap fish that comes in from Asia, Philippines, and all that. I only eat deep water, cold water fish. That's it. It goes on and on. The pandemic, the bottom feeders, I don't give a shit. As long as it's in the cold ocean, I'm all good. Which means Pacific coast here, off the coast, wonderful rock cod, salmon fishing, all that. Man, it's as good as it gets. Yeah, steak and lobster, that'll be the day. Skunk. I've never been a big lobster person anyway. I've been going to breakfast at a restaurant in the Bay Area. There was a guy vomiting in the dirty dish towel. Yeah, I couldn't go out. Yeah, that'll affect you. Small or large, say right on of South Carolina, fully cooked, ready to roll. Shit. Too funny. It tastes too earthy for me, Cindy. And now if you like tilapia, that's good. There's a lot of people that enjoy tilapia, but it's too earthy a taste for me. Yeah, I like crab much better than lobster and all that. It's just not something that I can do. Tilapia and things. It's just it's the lowest of the low for fish. Worms and the tilapia in the store. I stay away from. I'd rather eat shredded pollock and Mrs. Paul's fish sticks or something than that. Right, white fish and all that. It's okay. It ain't going to kill you, but it's not what I call a really good dining experience. You do better to get yourself a peanut butter and jelly. I've seen a drunk dude sneeze on the countertop and never went back. Yeah. I don't like catfish or tilapia. I'm allergic to cod, halibut, flounder, and salmon. That's all right. You do okay with other meats. Yeah, it's earthy. Yeah, it's close to the ground. You know, it's just we know tilapia is farm raised. And I've stopped eating farm-raised stuff years ago. It's like a lot of restaurants, they treat you, oh, you're having orange roughy or you're having Chilean sea bass and they're serving you some, you know, like cod or something. Because people don't know. Hey, Rudolph. The other one is scrod, any flatfish at all. Well, I do like flounder. Miss the days when king crab would go and sit. Yeah, I don't even know slug bug. I don't think in my life I ever had king crab. You look at these boats of these guys pulling up thousands of these frickin' Alaskan king crabs. You wonder, where in the hell's mine? You know, throw a bitch a crab once in a while to the low rent, to the bleacher seats. Give us a few crabs too. I'm not going down to Bellagio sit down dinner with 4-ounce filet mignon and one Alaskan king crab leg for 120. Market price is $129 tonight. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I felt guilty because Mr. Z blew a bundle on the last dinner of the night, but it was such a noteworthy last dinner of the trip, but it was such a remarkable feast. It was incredible. Had nothing to do with the casinos whatsoever. Yeah, probably a small bluefish. I don't know what the hell it is, Craig. The temptation to cut corners is tremendous. Tremendous. Well, salmon aren't bottom feeders, right? They're swimming higher levels. And $9.90. Yeah, I don't know, slug bug. I know I used to get crab legs at the Chinese buffet, but again, they started adding a lot of salt to the water. The salt content went way up because they don't want you to eat a lot of them. They want you to feel thirsty. You're drinking a ton of water. You're filled up. You're done. I used to call them the Asian place with the most filthy in the back door, other than rats from all the grease. But there are people that are doing it up good, especially in places like Vegas. The food scene is tremendous. You get some of the little mom and pop places, and you can do really well for yourself. I told Mr. Z I want to do I want to try that Salvadorian place. Get some pupusas, and you know, there's so many good places to eat. I said, just go to Tropicana Avenue. So many small ethnic eateries there are really great. Yeah, you rock and roll. Salmon bones. I don't know, Janet was kind enough to give some salmon at the Boss Hit caught. Many good places still just have, yeah, you got to know where to go. You got to do your research. I'm always telling Mr. Z, rack your brain if you come across anything. And luckily, he's like, you know what, Rosie? I found this place to eat that was amazing for lunch. And I don't usually eat lunch. right? Because he's up on the big, how you going to crawl up 40 stories on a crane up and down to eat lunch? And he's like, yeah, there it is. And we went there. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Ask the locals. Most of the locals I see, Buttercup, in my travel, don't have a pot to piss in. They're going to tell me the Catholic Charities food center or the Salvation Army food truck. Thank you. I mean, it's not exactly like I'm dressed for the Bellagio and the Wynn Encore. I used to have a very good restaurant. They only go to the major. They ask how many people, and then you get brought over to Glasgow. Yeah, you pick your steak. That's the way Texas Roadhouse. You can pick out the steak if you want. Right, guys, I ain't born to the purple, okay? It's not like I'm going to sit down and, let's do it up big time. Where's your wine list, my good man? The fanciest I ever ate was when Monkey Boy and I went to Vic and David's steakhouse at the Golden Nugget. Only because that was the time that I told you guys I'm going to do it up, and some people had kicked in and said, yeah, do it up, Rosie. Go up there and just live it up one time. Yeah, get the special today. My mom was a short order cookout. She said, go eat where the truckers eat. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I can say that these days, Nino, because I've heard a complaint that truck stop food has just collapsed since the pandemic. Vic and Anthony's was amazing, yeah. I don't hear anything good about truck stop food anymore. Because what's going into truck stops now is Taco Bell's. There's not the independent purveyors of food that you use. Taco Bell's, Popeyes, Denny's. You just don't have the independents. Bellagio Cafe, French onion soup by the Flowers. Monterey Municipal Grill, best food consistently. Well, that's cool. Sandbar and Grill. Yeah, I just, Monterey just was so commercialized last time I was down there. I couldn't wait to get down to Carmel. Check Yelp reviews for good restaurants. Yeah, Yelp reviews are good. Food trucks are where it's at now, Mom, Pa. Yeah, I would tend to agree with that. Hey, Mr. Happy. Buc-ee's. We don't have Buc-ee's here. But when's the last time you heard somebody talking up truck stop food? They've all been taken over by chains that are giving them a kickback to be there. What's this? The Paris looks good, but it's pricey. I'll have to, I haven't been into Paris so long, Amanda. I'll have to check out just see what the menu looks like there. I'm surprised she would get into the retail restaurant side. Until these fast food places, they'll all be automated truckers, but how else are they going to survive? I know of no other way to survive. But I think the days of epic truck stop, independently run restaurants are gone. Every time I stop at a truck stop now, it's got either a Popeyes or Church's Chicken or McDonald's. All crap changing. Yeah, they're all they're all crap chains now. That trend went out in about 2010. That trend started to fade. The early 2000s, that was history. Absolute history. Getting harder and harder for everyone now. The Alabama is on the way out. Yeah, because they just the personnel, the cost of running it, which means that the cost of the food goes up. Frightening some of the idiots around here. Hey, how you doing, P. Carver? Seem to be doing well. Crumble Cook has just opened another one near me. It's, again, Noreen, it's something that'll go through its life cycle and then go down. I remember this town went nuts when they opened the Krispy Kreme. Oh my God, the newspaper that people lined up out on Santa Rosa Avenue. Poof. Martha Stewart stopped publishing her magazine. Yeah, feed them real good food, not shit. Yeah, Mr. Happy, so this is why I rarely eat out these days. Not only does it save me the money, and you guys say, oh shit, Rosie, you spent $12 on the racing form. Well, shit, I can afford to. People get tired, $5 cookies loaded with butter fat and stuff. Fat tastes good. People have a taste for fat, so why not? Ooh, it is what it is. It's like we have a place called Silk here that's just cupcakes. How long will it last? Once people have it a few times, it's not like it's a repeat thing. It's yeah, we had it, it was good, yeah, try it out and all that. So it's just the way it goes. I'm not paying $5 for a cookie. I don't eat a lot of sweets to begin with. Ooh. I'm not sure if it's horrendous. The only place I eat at is a French bakery here, very bothered. Yeah, that sounds like a good deal, Noreen. Because you're getting something that's crafted with love. It's something that they have a well-oiled machine. You know you're going to get a good quality product, and you're going to enjoy the atmosphere. You're going to enjoy the smell. You're going to enjoy the sights and sounds of that bakery. What's my favorite junk food? I don't know if pretzels. You know, I enjoy hard pretzels. There's a restaurant in Maddistone years ago. My dad took it to eat. The bill with the tip was, wow, $684 years ago. Jesus, what did you have? Ina and Jeffrey Garten with you, Craig, and the big wine list? Yeah, lots of staff on duty, bakery, and serve breakfast and lunch. That's it. Used to buy monkfish. You would call it a poor man's life. You cook it right. I'm sure it does. It's a hella ugly fish, but you know, the deeper they are in the ocean, the hella uglier they are, but the tastier they are. Some horrendous looking shit I've caught on a hook and brought up and just lowered it right down again, shake it off the hook. I'm not getting that thing off my hook. So that's why I've been much happier since I changed up the Vegas food scene. It's been great. Oh, thank you, Rooftop. Thank you. I can make everything. Should be on my TikTok then. It's kind of all hanging out over there. I can make everything as good, but I don't have family around to eat it up. That's the way I am, wine country. You know, once in a while I'll do a demonstration baking Jewish rye bread, and I enjoy eating it. I toast it up. I put butter on it. It's delicious. I save my big baking when people come over. You know, when Missy Jen moved on, there wasn't much point doing a lot of pies and things like that. Catch fish with 10 onions, and yeah, for the interview. Hello, Blondie. Welcome to the chat for the first time ever. Hope you're doing well. If you go to New Orleans, I think you would like a great consistent food for locals. See, when I go down to New Orleans and I go to Louisiana and places like that, I look forward to trying different things on the menu that I can't get up here. Like I had my first alligator. They were called alligator, little pieces of alligator. They called them alligator balls. They had hot jalapenos in them. It was delicious. I think I did a review on it on Missy Jen's and My Trip. It was excellent, but there was a lot of drinking and celebrating, and my dad did that, man. Yeah, Craig, they make their money on the drinks. It's like, I don't care what you do at a Vegas bar, if you go up there, you're not going to pay less than $15 for a beer. Kresge's and this regular customers. Yeah, Kresge's was cool. It's putting spaghetti sauce from one glass fridge so to another. Top and middle smashed together. Oh my. Yeah, I don't know why people just the pandemic changed everything. Yeah, $15 beer, Buttercup, baby. You're not going to get a shot of you're not even going to get a shot of a well liquor, a bottom shelf well vodka for less than $15. Domino jar also smashed. Oh my. They make all their money on booze. But the best thing you can do is just sit at a machine or something and get yourself a beer, go to the sports book, get a drink coupon. Yeah, it ruined so much. Yeah, get yourself a drink coupon and give the cocktail waitress $1. She's happy, and you get your drink. No, Vegas is what you make it, Mr. Happy. The locals ain't getting ripped off. I could probably go to Dottie's bar and have $2 Michelob Ultra night while I'm sitting there just pounding the machines a little bit. Yeah, Sam's Town, get any beer you want for $1.50. That's what I'm talking about. They're not ripping off anybody over there. Oh, you're a recluse more now. Well, I hope they appreciate you more at work, Cindy. I don't like to hear it when respect level starts. And the shots are cheap too. They're going to be a well shot. That's all. Get free beer with the can. Yeah, keep it up, Rooftop. I know what you're about. Took me 2 times through. Hey, Colette, how you doing? If they were giving free drinks for big tits, half of Las Vegas women would be there drinking free. Yeah, locals know to go, exactly. Across the street, when there's the Longhorn Casino where their beers are $1.50. Yeah, I think we're going to work out that way next time I'm in town. See what the eats are at on Boulder Highway and out that way. Ooh, 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 ooh. PT's Pub is popular also. How about the Dottie's? If you were going to play slots at Dottie's and things like that. Doing well, cool and down by the fan. Awesome. I'm just waiting for the sun to dip here. I went to Texas Roadhouse and the power went out by the thunderstorm. Oh, wow. Where are they, James? Tell me one of the local food spots. Throw one out for me. I like going to PT's. Yeah, I don't know PT's. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's for dinner? I'll probably just have lettuce wraps around the Boca burgers tonight. Everyone's yelling at it. All locals, bunch of those too, yeah. And you know what? I went into a Dottie's to kill time once, and the slot machines were all banging. They can't have tight slots and have people come in and play there. One the other black sheep, so many. Hola or black sheep. We drink coupons, we got sick. Eating one of my favorite keto meals, grilled burgers, fresh maters. And yeah, I'm going to have some tomatoes tonight. I got tons of them. Those Cajuns can cook in LA. Superfood. Yeah, down in Louisiana, that's what I like. If I go down there, I don't want to hit a McDonald's. I want to go. I want to get some Cajun food. I want to go up to Shreveport and and eat what the people were eating. Hey, Teddy. Going back to being a vegan and giving up bread at the same time. I couldn't wait to have that steak last night. I had gone since Saturday. When are you heading out, Shemay? Saturday I had meat, and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday night, Friday night I had a steak. $15. No, I'm just hanging loose tonight, Teddy. It's been a long day. I had to install and rewire a whole timer to get it retrofitted the way I wanted it on the well pump. Tell you the truth, I'm kind of beat being out in the heat and working outside. Plus, I cut the hell out of my finger today, bashed my chin. I know a lot of good food joints in Shreveport. Yeah. Good evening, Joe. How are you tonight? Your Red Sox squeaked by today. And that was all. It looks never clean around. The funniest thing I stumbled onto 12 p.m. tomorrow. Well, I definitely want to wish you a happy birthday, Shemay, in case our paths don't cross tomorrow. Yeah, the wasp bite too. That thing was swollen as hell all night. And I just wanted from the bottom of my heart wish you a very wonderful birthday and hope that you have a really great trip down to the Jersey Shore and enjoy yourself. You work hard. You give it 100% everything you do in life, and it's good to just kick back and just enjoy. So, you mean a lot. You're very supportive of the channel, just a good person for year in, year out, year in. It's good that you take some time and enjoy. Get some of that seashore saltwater taffy. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So it is Shemay's birthday. She's one of the 21 club with me and Blackbird and anybody else in here. And then Monday we have Sarah Kate's birthday. Yes, self-care time. Everyone was at Race Coast. I grew up on the East Coast is pretty cool. I'd never been to the West Coast, so I was excited to move out here. Hey, Thomas. Yeah, we're pre-birthday, so I'm going to sing Happy Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shemay. One of the 21 club. Ooh. Happy birthday to you. Self-care time. I love that. Self-care time. It's a wonderful thing when people were able to get out of town and enjoy themselves. Still 85 degrees tonight. Wow. Let's see if I can put this down now. Maybe it's not too bad. There's a breeze blowing. I turned 60, they would have tripped. Heck of a ride. I'll be. Oh, okay. You'll just be a little tipsy. That's cool, Shemay. You make sure to have a good time, though. So today I worked on the water pump. I got that timer. I installed that timer. Basically had to rewire the whole timer and reconfigure it the way I wanted. So that video will be coming up sometime tomorrow. Yeah, something about the ocean. The best thing you can do is get up in the morning on the East Coast, whether it's in Ocean City, New Jersey, or Cape May, whatever, or Ocean City, Maryland, Bethany, Rehoboth. Get up early and get that. Take a chair out. 5:30 in the morning. Go sit out there and watch that sunrise over the ocean. It's a wonderful thing. And then tomorrow we have I have the second food review. People have asked me, when am I going back to Vegas? I'm going back to Vegas when I get my life systematized. Okay, right now I have a lot of great thoughts. They're scattered all over here. Baseball, football, horse racing. I have no systematic approach to shit. It's all fly by the seat of my pants. So I've got to force myself to sit down and get my stuff put down to formulaic approach to things that are important to me. It paid off. Am I getting better at picking horses? Yes, much better. Am I still good enough to make money? No, I don't think I am. But I'm very honest in my assessment and stuff. Yeah, I'd love to come down to Tucson and go back down to Yuma again and down to Los Algodones. All right? Because I love the food scene in Los Algodones, but you got to be there in the morning. So I'm not one to bullshit myself about my abilities. Am I good in baseball? Yeah, really good. The trick is you got to be able in horse racing not to pick winners, you got to pick value. Well, thank you, Teddy. More coming. I got at least 3 more coming. So I work on the weekend. I pick up the racing form, and it's not how you imagined it, huh? Well, my world was very narrow last time, but night times are very fun, getting out on the street and chooching and doing the things we do. That's what people really tune in to see. There are people that have started to follow the channel to see. They're getting the idea I'm going to get into sports betting. How are you going to do? And yeah, it's an interesting process, but it's not something you rush into. Many are called, few are chosen. It's an incredibly hard thing to beat, because you're matching your mind against the bookies that are setting a line that do this day in and day out for years on end. And you think you have an idea better than they do. Well, brother, you better think again. Ron, you still maybe though, and all you're gonna one of you being oh, well, thank you, Thomas. You're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, the chooch videos are fun. Yeah, go out on a chooch. Get a selfie stick, take your camera, go out on a chooch. I think Tucson, go down. There must be an old section in old downtown historic part of Tucson. Always one big on the horse racing. Hey, Margarita man. Yeah, let's get the likes up, the thumbs up are appreciated. We should be well over 100 here. Let's take a moment, like up the stream. It is appreciated. We don't have memberships here. Voluntary contributions and your thumbs up. That's the whole deal. The whole shooting match. And I want to shout out to Goldie Khan for her kind PayPal contribution. Thank you. All about simple joys. I felt over that the viewers that don't do it again. It's okay. Not everybody's cut out to be a social media presence. You give up a part of your life. Golden Gate Fields. Yeah, I'm gonna get Bobby to take me down there. But you guys know how cheap I am. I'm not about to feed a machine unless I'm gonna be fed. I'm not just pouring money down some rat hole just for the experience. As long as I feel like I'm making progress, I move forward. You can't bullshit yourself. Try to visit Canada days. Oh, nice. Yeah, still hard to believe. And then college football and the NFL is coming up. It's like anything else. The earlier in the seasons, the easier it is to make money. Once they get established, it becomes harder and harder as time goes on. Ooh. Yeah, they don't feed the machine, Tom. I'm not here to... God darn, the casinos don't need my money. How do you think the Circa builds this fancy ass swim stadium with all these games and betting bars, and then down below you got the huge luxury sports book and stuff? They're not booking bets for winners. They count on people coming in, betting their hearts. Hey, the hometown team, let's put on that Packers jersey. Let's go. Yeah, I'm going to slap $500 on the Packers today. Right? But the second that you prove yourself to be beating the book consistently, they 86 your ass out of there. You're barred, or you're reduced to maybe $100 of action. Hey, Vatikill, how are you? No, casinos love it when you're losing money. They hate it when you're winning. Yeah, it wasn't built on winners. And man, if you start winning, you're going to get the attention, and you're going to get yeeted right out of the place. That's it. That's the way it goes. You look at those hotels, James, and you look at the nut that they got to make at places like Resort World. That's a big nut you got to make every month. All that overhead, all that interest on those loans to build it. Those machines are tighter than a mouse's hiney. But I have to say, of everything, I have the best approach to baseball that is yielding results, which is good. How will college football go? I don't know. Raining out there. No, you never met in person. They become a part of your schedule. Hey, Song Wong, Dori Arigato. They become a part of your life. It's like you guys click on, what did Rosie put up today, or what's going on? Where are we chooching tonight? It's a part of. You make time in your life, and people should be very flattered to have channels that people show up and be a part of that. Yeah, I don't dare eat taffy. You have a limit on the horse and sports you like, and sports like. Yeah, I do have a limit, Joe. Like, I'm embarrassed to say if I like something a lot, it's a $5 bet. Normally it's a $2 bet. On sports, I'm a little more. I might $10, $20 on the sports because I've almost always done well on the like football and baseball and stuff like that. It's $5. Okay, Thomas. Wow. I do put a limit on, Joe, because what's the point in ramping up? Yeah, thank you, Shimei. There's just no point. If you can't win at a $2 bet, why do you expect that you're going to win at a higher bet? Now, I've bet some exactas. I tried some different things. I put down 15 bucks on a horse because I was experimenting with a show bet. But what's the point? If you can't prove at a low level, why would you ever ramp up to serious money? You got guys that are coming in dropping $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 on a sporting event. So I would rather sit at home, buy the daily racing form, work every track that's there, and see if I get better or not. My total investment is $12.50, and I got 8 tracks to work. I consider that a great deal. Now, my theory is you do that a couple dozen times, you'll start to see stuff. You'll start to develop a feel for it. You'll start understanding value versus picking winners, looking for value bets. And that's all I'm trying to do. Miniature paydays, because if success can always be scaled up. Cooking lessons. Thank you, Thomas. So there's no point. I think the sum total of my losses last time were over 6 days were 248, probably went down to about minus 400 at the peak, and then was crawling out of that, doing well. And that was just the horse racing, but that was offset by the sports bets, the baseball bets. So I'm very realistic about things, Joe. Very hyper realistic. Yeah, I'm just going to be cooking up some Boca burgers. Maybe I should have asked, do you have a daily limit? Do I have a daily limit? No. I usually get fatigued after I bet about 7-8 races. And is Bobby's coming over? Yes, I'm cooking dinner for Bobby tomorrow night. And Joe, for sports, for baseball bets, I'll look at the morning line. I'll do a little bit of research on the baseball games. Like today, I picked out the Mets today. The Phillies were minus 150, and the Mets were like, I don't know, 180 plus 180. And I picked I was on the Mets. The Phillies were favored. I was on the Mets today, so. No Bubba burgers. I got Boca burgers. I didn't like Bubba burgers. Were okay. They used too much beets though. Yeah, I'll probably be a sportsbook degenerate, Shimei. But one on a very short leash. It's something I've always wanted to do in my life, but never really had the time to devote to it. But would I ever bet enough to alter my lifestyle? No. Absolutely, positively not. I only like sports books because it gives me a chance to match wits against people. A slot machine's fun, but I can't match brain. You know, I know I can never get an edge on it. Yeah, it has some unique bets that are fun, and you know, there's certain things I've gleaned that really help me a lot on a daily basis. For example, I'm much better at picking winners than over-unders, how many total runs are going to be scored over-under. But I'll always be scrupulously honest about the money aspects of it. So for me, the cheapest investment I can make now is to buy the $12.50 daily racing form a couple times in a week and sit down and work the races and then go look up the results. Okay, Thomas, thanks for coming in, and big prayers. Hope everything turns out. In my mind, the more you study something, the more you should be good at it. The more you start to see things, the more you start to find value. Yeah, I'm waiting until 66 and a half. Yeah, they're like my study guides. They're like the SAT study guides, right? Look rich for half an hour. That's funny. That is funny. I've been playing one line, but you can't ever win in the long run. Yeah, that edge is just gonna, that little edge will just work against you. That's it. Just work against you. Yeah, they're too expensive. It costs like $20 to fully load one. The hell with that. The only thing I do is my $20 strategy. Yeah, because in sports betting you can use your brain a little bit. I like to match wits against the bookie, the bookmaker. That's like me. If I get a sub game, no matter what I win, I'm gone. Big or small. I'm history. Take the money and run. I never feed it back into the machines again. You set yourself a limit and you stick to it. But sports betting, I woke up today, I looked at that Mets-Phillies game, the line favored -150 in favor of the Phillies. And I looked at the setup today and I said, nah, I don't think so. Good night, Julie. And the Mets ended up pounding the hell out of the Phillies. So I need to have a more systematic approach. The golden hour. Yeah, I want to be a sports book degenerate for a year. Shemay. Typical Marylander, huh? That's like my aunt and uncle would come up from Norfolk and not visit anybody. They would just go to the racetrack, go to the races for a week. Go to Pimlico or whatever. And a friend, well, we saw X and Y in town. Really? We'll see if the water system kicks on at 8 o'clock if everything's working tonight. So please, guys, let me know when it's 8 o'clock tonight. Right now it is getting on 7 o'clock. Let's see, I don't think we need this. Cool. Can unplug that. I really want to make time to do a review on that because that's been a real game changer. I wouldn't be able to have these summer streams. Check the mail. Can't wait to get my damn Social Security check. Give me my damn money. Ooh, what the hell is that? I don't need new windows, bro. God, this friggin' Mutual of Omaha every damn day. Must spend $20 a year on bullshit mailing. Well, I got about another year and a half or so. I'm waiting until 66 and a half. Ooh, ooh. Oh, shit. been asleep most of the day. Let's put this down. I know there's things clicking. All right, let's get this sucker set up. I had these popcorn blueberry bar today, and they used the popcorn. It had a lot of kernel, hard bits. It was really not that good. Well, if it happens, it happened. Let's turn this around on a warmer top. It does get chilly in the evening here. It's hot as hell today, so I got to keep an eye on the time. feels better. It gets windy here. Let's get this on. Bird's still sleeping. Bird's still sleeping. Here we go. We haven't had any catastrophes recently in Kitchen Stadium, which is good. Slice up some nice tomatoes. Then tomorrow, 100 degrees. That'll be nice, sweetie. That'll be nice. Bobby will be coming over tomorrow. I'll cook up that pork. It'll be a nice treat. I'm gonna have some tomatoes tonight. We're still kicking out tons of tomatoes here. Ooh, man, I sliced my finger today. Ooh. Poor bastards in China. They're not used to that heat. Leaves are falling, huh? The leaves are falling. Another 2 weeks they'll start to fall here, some of them. Oh, another good day's work on the rancho. Good to just chill out. Yeah, remember I met Slugbug. Her and Miss Fix-It Elaine came to town. What are my plans for after retirement? I think I'm going to be a sportsbook degenerate. That's my whole life's ambition. Yeah, it was fun. Keep making content. It's going to take a lot of work to keep up the rancho, to keep the rancho going. to keep the greedy developers away. They're putting up another apartment complex here, right a couple doors down. I just can't believe how much upkeep is needed here. Always something breaking down. Yeah, I'm hanging on. Trying to keep the greedy developers at bay. I think Tempe's where the Arizona Sun Devils play, isn't it? Hey Justin, Arizona State University. The Sun Devils. It is a big patio. Missy Jen was blown away. Digging up cherry orchards. Wow. They must be like classic homes, Amanda. Like classic Atlanta homes. It is lots of work. I guess Winter Storm's talking about the death of Bill Paxton. Cindy Russo said she wanted to come down and make her red sauce. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I can guarantee if a developer got a hold of this place, hey, what's up, Jersey? They just bulldozed the whole thing and put it into roll-off dumpsters and just carry it off. Have a big cleared piece of land and put up an apartment building. Oh, wow. Chatham built 5-bedroom ranchers from the 50s, 60s are being torn down for $3 to $5 million contemporary homes that are ugly as fuck. Wow. Higher and better use, right? Where do you want to see yourself 5 years from now? Just still on the rancho, living happy and healthy. Yeah, sure nuts. I'm one of the last ones in the city on a well. Especially if you were to look at a map of Santa Rosa, I'm like snap dab right in the middle of the city, the heart of the city. Boom. So they don't like it that I'm on a well for irrigation. They want me paying that huge water bill every month, which is already big enough with Blackbird being here. Yeah, it's a nice property. Buy dirt. Yep, Shimei will be back in the tiny home. Yeah, I'd like to be like, you know, I think I enjoy Hawaii enough to be part year. A little bit there, a little bit in Las Vegas, but, you know, all that takes dinero. There's not much I'm going to be able to do on a Social Security check and a little bit of a self-directed retirement. But that's all right. I've always lived low to the ground. I'm the heart of Santa Rosa, Ronnie. Try to get my parents to said it was 15, 20,000. Yeah, I'm not. I have city water for the house and the Shine Shack, and I use a well for irrigation. I couldn't afford to run this operation if I had to pay city water for watering the lawn and all that. I'd be paying $300 a month for water. That's like a non-starter. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wildlife have nowhere to go, yeah. But nobody seems to care. It's like out here, yeah, you don't get a lot line anymore, slug bug. Around here, those things across from the tower are doomed, those townhouses, you don't get a lot line there. The price starts at $600,000 for them. Unreal. Cows peeking through. But Jersey, they don't care here. They don't care about Vegas. Just keep building, keep developing. Oh, they'll figure it out. The water will come in here. We are in the end days. We are, Carlos. We are in the end of days. Look at China. The world is drying up. Look at the Euphrates River. Look at the Danube overseas. We have fouled our earth. Extreme heat. They're roasting their balls off in China. Ooh, 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 ooh. I can't wait till 8 o'clock to see if the water system's going to kick on good. It's like a well-oiled machine, a symphony now. Maybe so, Winter Storm. Thumbs up are appreciated. If everybody would take a minute and hit the thumbs up button, it would be very, very appreciated. You read that Baltimore is one of the places to live when the shit hits the fan. What, so you can ensure you go first? Man, did you see people raiding the 7-Eleven? No, I'm not scared of dying, Carlos. The reason I'm not scared of dying is billions of people have died before me. So, it must not be that hard. Three revolutions, yeah. Well, who knows, Carlos? You might have been a cockroach in a prior life, Carlos. Who in the hell knows? I might have been a Baskin Robbins ice cream cone. Who in the hell knows? Yeah, life is life. We really don't know, Carlos. We're in a universe that is expanding at 6,000 miles an hour, flying out into space, circling, rotating around the sun of an indeterminate terminal point. We don't know. I mean, we might hit the wall. Come back as a woman's bicycle seat. Oh, shit. Stay weird, Carlos. Don't ever change. Ah. Man, Diane hit the hell out of those gummies, didn't she? I haven't seen her in the chat. Her mother might have grounded her. Fahrenheit 451. I mean, look at the world we live in today, guys. We got former presidents, residents being raided. We got people raiding 7-Elevens, masses, 40, 50 people just raiding a 7-Eleven, taking whatever the hell they want. No, it doesn't snow here, Nino. No snow. We're moving into a world of brutality and dog eat dog. Survival of the strongest. Yeah, I read Fahrenheit 451, yeah. No, I don't miss the snow, Amanda, because, you know, winter time I can drive an hour and a half and be up in Sierras. I mean, I miss like when the snow would come down, it'd be quiet, there'd be a real quiet that would descend on the city and everything would be blanketed. And yeah, there are very few consequences, and that's a dangerous thing, Justin. Kombucha has low alcohol in low areas where people live is like kombucha if wet. That's why we're having this push, because people realize there are no consequences. Junior, Red Sox bumped off the Orioles today. Good game. I never sports bet on teams I like. My greatest memory of snow is how quiet things become. snow muffles all noise. Yeah, you go up to Mount Charleston, Justin. It's cold as hell up there. I do need to have a return trip to Reno. Hey, Lee. That was, yeah, well, oh, the EBT was down. Oh, well, they'll start closing down stores. Hey, Linda, they'll start closing down stores in sketchy areas. They're not going to be able to afford the insurance. That's why Walgreens is shutting down locations, CVS, Rite Aid, because it's not worth it. Yeah, people walk out with cards. Look at what they did to the 7-Eleven, Carlos. You got a gang of like 40 people. When the insurance companies stop paying claims, that's right, Shimei. That's when you can't get insurance at an affordable price. Then you start closing down stuff. And then the targets of opportunity move further out in the suburbs, and subway lines out to the richer areas and things. Yeah, we see it every day. I know, Slugbug, I know. People try to tell me people don't steal any more today than they did 5 years ago. Really? People are much more bold. They're more bold on the road. Hey, Desert. Carlos, the reality is that 7-Eleven will be up and running again. They'll be all good, but in another 5 months, in the dead of winter, on a cold-ass, brutal winter, windy night, whatever, they'll raid that place again. Stealing from a non-profit. Jesus. Yeah, more people run red lights. No consequences for that anymore. That's right, Linda. Women are much scarier now, Amanda. Women have become bigger, stronger. They have bigger mouths. They're bolder. They will jump in your grill. Haven't you seen the way I've tamed back my live streams on the streets? Guys, I don't have any fear of, but I see women out there and they will light your ass up. You walked in with a garbage bag and filled the food, and the store employee didn't do anything. Yeah, they're not paid. They're not paid to be security, Carlos. I'll be damned if I'd stand in front of anybody, whatever. Right, I just, hey, did my check come in? Yeah, but women are tougher, Linda. You've seen them stand up. They're tough. They're much more aggressive. They've grown physically in stature tremendously over the last 20 years. Guys are much more, don't know their role in life, and women have taken that over. They're becoming the dominant sex. I can't imagine raising a boy these days, how difficult it is. Absolutely, we're going to have a woman president June. Absolutely. Yeah. You better believe it. Didn't Liz Cheney say she has aspirations for presidency? Hey, Renee, I don't think she'd get any traction, but you're going to see more and more what I call mass robberies, where friend groups get together on Facebook and let's meet up here and let's do a raid on K Jewelers, or let's do a raid on Target. Or the bigger the number, the safer you are. You're swimming with a school of fish. There's safety in numbers. When you go into a 7-Eleven with 30, 35 people, you're good. You're gold. I don't think Hillary will run again. I don't know what the El Rancho is, Renee. My place is just the Rancho. Ooh, 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 ooh. Next thing that's kicking in, Carlos, is the big third wave. The power wave. Strap your ass in. Carlos is like, I'm fucking ready. Nothing much going on, Renee. I did a project today. It'll be coming out tomorrow. Just a reminder, tomorrow night Bobby will be coming over. Yeah, I'm gonna cook up some Boca burgers on lettuce leaf. Have some tomatoes. I got tons of tomatoes here, so cook some of them up. So hold on to your drawers there, Carlos. Yeah, I'm going to put that up. I have a restaurant review coming up early, and then I'm going to do the project I did today, which was retrofitting an electric timer so that it would be a more custom fit for the well pump here. Oh. So I'm waiting. I got about a half hour till the well pump's supposed to kick on. I've got the watering system ready to come on at 8 p.m. to water the lawns and stuff. Carlos, you look at some of the ugly shit that people aren't even watching. You look at the British pound that's not even being rescued by higher interest rates right now. So the risk in the system is going up. Interest rates are going up, my friends. Interest rates going up is other shit going down. Wait for it. Hello, Bobby Fan Club. You're a day early. Yes, yes, the Bobby Fan Club. Too funny. I haven't been sleeping real well, Nino. My mind's been very unsettled. Yeah, Bobby Fan Club's a day early. Carlos, you really think they're going to be able to hire 87,000 IRS agents? Really? Dude, if they can hire 10% of that, if If they can hire 10% of that number, my hat's off to them. Oh, there's just no way. Nobody's gonna. It's never gonna happen. Hey, Vicky. People don't want to work that hard. Yeah, June. It's just the times we live in is very unsettling. They can't hire people like that. Hell no. Noreen, if they can hire 10% of that number of people, it'll be a miracle. Oh shit, Renee. I hope you have a full recovery, honey. I'm waiting for the COVID to ramp up for the fall into December and peak at the end of December. Oh, I know it's coming. That's terrible, Renee. Diane slept like a baby. Yeah, she was so up on shit, you know. Yeah, the last 5 years have been horrific, Cindy. And isn't that something? We get to an age where we wanted to kind of enjoy life and the wheels come off the damn cart. Come back as a jockstrap. Yeah, brain fog is real. So it's up to you and me, Cindy, to make, you know, we got to find the joy in life. Oh, that's nice, Charlotte. I got to paint this damn side of the workshop here, building. Peeling paint, next project. Thunderstorm in Ohio. Oh, where would you like to go, Cindy? At first it's going to be interesting, Carlos, and then it's going to be horrific. Oh, I don't know, Charla. I'll get back to you on picking horses. Anyway. The jury's still out on that. Time will tell. Welcome back, Joshua. Canadians got it made, eh? My dad painted the college on fire and everybody was not using marine high-grade paint and the rest of the house to get a quick pass. That's, yeah, you used a good quality paint. I used a brush here and put 2 coats on by hand. Everything's held up except this one little area. No, I'm not checking the Braves and Astros, Joshua. My game today was the Mets and Phillies. And that panned out really well. One thing I've learned about baseball, stay away from the highest caliber teams, stay away from the lowest caliber teams, and go for that midsection. Yeah, I think so, Charla. Beautifully. Is that in West Virginia, Amanda? I couldn't imagine giving up this coastal climate. That's what I did, Craig. I did 2 coats. Yeah, I'm staying away from the Astros and the Braves because they're just 2 high caliber teams. Flip a coin. You're not going to get an edge in those games. You're not going to get an edge like, you know, like in teams where the Dodgers are playing the Marlins. The Marlins couldn't hit the back of a barn. They're so bad. It doesn't even matter the pitching. They're not going to hit it. Some teams are just such a huge mismatch. Hey, Mandy. But you get in that midsection teams, and that's where you find the value. Otherwise, I'm not going to put down, $50 to win 100, $50 to win, $40 or betting favorites. I'm always sniffing around the underdogs. That's the value. But you can't have an underdog. You can't have an underdog when you can't hit the back of a barn. You're just a shit team. And this year, the Royals have been a shit team. The Marlins have been a shit team. The Angels have been a shit team. They have their moments, but, Oakland's a shit team. I've developed very, very good theories on, very good working theses on things. Ooh, marine enamel, yeah. Stolen tow truck back. That's it, Nino. It's big numbers. The Seahawks do well hunted Coyote because they have great coaching in Pete Carroll, but he can't win the big game. Is Michelob Ultra? Yes, Michelob Ultra is far and away my favorite beer, yes. It's like the first week of college football. You look at these over-under scores. You think these teams that can hardly turn around to hand the ball off to the back, you think these teams are going to score 20, 30 points? Shit. Budweiser. You look at this Oregon-Ohio State matchup. Friggin' Ohio is gonna beat the living hell out of them. Oregon. Oregon's got some weak-ass quarterback. Yeah, Buster Posey. Yeah, the Ohio State University is always a team to be reckoned with. Just like Georgia, all that dark beer. Yeah. One thing you bet on, the Ohio State is going to beat the hell out of the Oregon Ducks. Well, I don't know, Roy. See, professional sports, you get up to the NFL, and the NFL wanted to have parity. They didn't want to have what happened to baseball, where the Yankees buy a championship, the LA Dodgers buy championships. They wanted to make sure that every team would have an equivalent chance of winning, and they really succeeded. So you're going to fill up the stadium in Kansas City. You're going to fill up the stadium in Baltimore. You're going to fill up even the Jaguars, yeah. Yep, it will be P. Carver. We're going to see more of Bobby to see if he's really retired. Right, the NFL wanted perfect parity, so you want to go against the NFL? Yeah, I remember Marge Schott, absolutely, when the Orioles played the Reds for the 1970 World Series. Yeah, the Big Red Machine. Marge Schott was a trip. Yes, absolutely, positively. So you better watch your ass when you bet pro football. College, that's a whole different story. They're all over the freaking map. You know, Ball State's going to visit Tennessee. I mean, it's just a question of how bad is Tennessee going to beat the hell out of Ball State. I mean, it's just like, are they going to call off the dogs, or are they just going to lay it on and lay it on and lay it on? The big machine, huh? That's the only thing you have to decide in that game. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's like, what the hell's the other team? New Mexico State and Nevada playing. I mean, they graduated their whole fucking offense. So what do you think they're going to hit the overs? No, I don't have a favorite team. I have no favorites except for my Cal Golden Bears, who never really figure in much, but they produce great quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers, that kid that played for the, I don't know what the hell, because you got to have a big brain to be a quarterback, and Berkeley produces big brains. It's that kid that Jeff Goof, the quarterback. Good night, Nino. Thanks for coming in tonight. So I look at that New Mexico State and Nevada game, and Nevada graduated their quarterback, their wide receiver, and this guy couldn't hit the back of a barn. That's why I like to, hey EJ, that's why I like to bounce stuff off of Loose. Oh, we're getting close to 8 o'clock when everything is going to click on the new timer. I'm on Twitter, but I'm never on Twitter. Waiting to hear that baby click on at 8 o'clock. Good night, Lee Marie. Joshua, I haven't looked at that game. I just kind of take it week by week, and the openers on August 27th. And then September 1st. So I kind of just take it week by week. But you're going to make your most money early in the year because shit's all out of whack. The bookies are all screwed up. Their mind is still on 2021, 2022. They're not on. Take them a couple weeks to get caught up. Hey Candy, how are you? Yeah, we're gonna know in a couple minutes. Yeah, my TikTok's doing real well. I haven't fed it much this week, Haunted, but it's doing really well, yeah. I figured this week would be so busy with projects I wouldn't really have time to do too much on that. And that was about the way it turned out. So I'm putting up older stuff I got in there. No, I don't know, Joshua. I haven't looked at that, honestly. I tend to take things week by week and then look at lines to me that look like they're way out of whack. Just like I do with baseball. It's like the Philadelphia-New York Mets game today. I'm like, why in the hell are the Phillies a favorite today? I'm like, really? I start tearing into the stuff and I'm like, oh, no. What I like to do, Joshua, is if a game is coming up, I'll get the back dope on the game. I'll look up who graduated. What did they lose on offense? What did they pick up? Who came through in transfer in the portal? Did they gain or lose? You know, you have to start to weigh stuff. Are they better this year? Or is it a rebuilding year? Are they going to get their ass kicked around? Are they in fine form? Yeah, I think I'll do a Taco Tuesday ride, Amanda. I'm definitely going to be here. Usually high score. June, I found it quite the other way. Like when you had a 15-10 game last night between the Red Sox and the Orioles. Usually when you have a game like that, the next day becomes a low-scoring affair. It's very hard to grind it out. And last night, the 15-10 Orioles-Red Sox game turned into a 4-3 today. It's like they empty out their bats for like 3 or 4 games. Yeah, exactly. If I had to bet a consistent streak in sports betting, it would be that high, it's like the Astros and the Braves. The Astros cleared it out with like 23 runs. They couldn't hit the fucking back of a barn in Atlanta. So out of in the New York Mets, who do you think will win the World Series this year? I would say that the Atlanta Braves, I think, would be my strongest to repeat. They always seem to pull it together best in the end of the year. Thank you for I love your opinion. Oh, well, thank you, Doug. Aren't you sweet? Please participate more in chat. Bears beat the Chiefs and the Seahawks. Go Bears. Charlotte, I don't put a lot of credence in preseason. You're usually testing out second and third string players, but that's good. Charlotte, you got the Bengals and the Browns. Don't even be telling me you're rooting for Chicago. You wait till the Chiefs step up when the year begins. I didn't know you're a Bears fan. I've always been surprised Columbus, Ohio doesn't have a team. Chicago just doesn't have a marquee quarterback. You should go to a Braves game. It's almost as bad as... Amanda, I can't help it, you know? Sorry, honey. I play no favorites in life. Amanda's like, I can't take another year of a championship, Georgia. Preseason is meaningless. I'm not going to put a dime down on that. When they start to lay money on the deal, then that's where the rubber meets the road. Excuse me. It's like the Ravens haven't lost a preseason game in 2.5 years. Don't mean shit. There you go, deja vu. For me, it's all paper. It's all on paper, deja vu. Yeah, Joshua, it was preseason. And the Bills are a quality team. Yeah, we got 5 minutes, James. I'm listening. Hey, Deborah. You got your notebook. Deborah Langley. Let me hear if this thing clicks on, this son of a bitch. Hold on. It's like the Ravens. I don't give a damn what they do with Tyler Huntley as a backup quarterback. Let's see. Any noise here? Not yet. Yeah, don't worry about preseason. It's just bullshit. All right. I don't know if that sucker's going to kick on or not. It seems like it didn't. I don't know. Seems like we had a fail on the timer. I don't know. I think I might got those things mounted backwards. I don't know. Anyway, let's click it on. I'll have to check out how to set that thing up tomorrow. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nice, delicious tomatoes. Ooh. I think I'm going to have these two big babies tonight. Yeah, it didn't seem like it triggered it on. I probably have the thing set in wrong. I see the water's already coming out. There we go. Me, I'm a Baltimore Ravens. Smash mouth football. Dirty, cruel, mean, crushing defenses. So-so offenses. Yeah, it's pretty good. I probably have to change that. Probably have to figure out those little. Probably got those things on backwards or something. Ravens and Giants. 49. I live in the Bay Area. We harvest those 2 tomatoes. Ooh, ooh. Do, 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 do. Yeah, man, as bad as you think it's down in Georgia, it's 10 times worse in Alabama now. With the Crimson Tide, those people go nuts down there. That's all they got. He's in there, he's sleeping. Ooh, ooh, ooh. His bike is inside, he's on the bed there. Your life's so special. Yeah, I got some nice looking tomatoes. He started drinking early today, so he was pretty buzzed out, I think by about 4 o'clock. Oh, his bike's over by the table over there. It's going to be a good game, but Russell's going to do what he does best. Hey, Sammy. Yeah, I don't think I put those little things in to trigger the thing correctly today. I'll have to look at that tomorrow. Was that? Sound like somebody just got run through with a spear. Weird. Alright, let's commence to cooking. I'm hungry. Let's get set up over here. Just gonna cook up some Boca burgers. Sleep is good. As far as college, when I was a kid, we only got channel 612 that showed all the Notre Dame. I forget who Notre Dame's got a big game. They got a big game, I think, against Georgia. They really got their hands full on the first game. Like, good luck with that shit. It would have been Pete Carroll. He's a good coach, but I don't know if he can win the big one. I'll never forget that not handing off the Marquise, or I can't remember, Marshawn Lynch to win the Super Bowl. I know he paid dearly for that. passing on a touchdown play. It's a great stadium. Yeah, that was unbelievable, Candy. That was just like still blows me away. That was, to me, the worst call in Super Bowl history. We're sitting there like, oh, this thing's over. I'm at the Boston Gen, and he throws the ball. I'm like, what the hell? Boss like, what the hell just happened? I said, he threw the ball, and it got intercepted. Are you kidding me? You got the pride of University of California, Berkeley. The greatest running back on planet Earth, and you're going to pass the ball? Really? Really? Are you sure you want to do that? All you had to do was hand the ball to Marshawn Lynch and the game is over. But I ain't Pete Carroll, what do I know, right? I'm just a dumb hillbilly from Baltimore. I got some Boca Burgers. I gotta make sure that this well pump goes off at 9, so. That was one Super Bowl that New England did not deserve to win. But they gave it to them. God, I would have loved to have read the Seattle Intelligencer and all the papers the next day. Holy shit. Those fans must have gone nuts in the press. Video coming to go tomorrow, Joshua. So I remember after that play, the boss looked at me, I looked at the boss, I looked away, I looked at the boss again, he looked at me, I looked at him, and we were just completely speechless. I said, you got the greatest, one of the greatest graduates, one of the greatest people at Cal, Berkeley, right, along with Aaron Rodgers and Goff, the quarterback. Because let's face it, Cal produces some outstanding NFL talent. And what the hell just happened on that? The hell was this guy smoking? Well, what are you going to do? I'm not the coach. What are you going to do? I got a review of a restaurant down in Vegas, Joshua. I'm like, seriously? I got some beautiful tomatoes here. And I do mean beautiful. So I looked at the boss, he looked at me. Because honestly, don't hate me, I've never been a Pete Carroll fan. Night, Joshua. I never liked the guy when he was at USC, right? But he knows how to win, but he can't win the big ones. It's like that Goof hardball up in Michigan. Never did fess up to who made the call. God. Candy, I would have loved to have read the paper the next day. People be like, did I just awaken from a dream, a nightmare? Did what just happened happen? And I'll never forget the look on Tom Brady's face. He's like, well, we lost it. You know, I did the best I could. And the next minute, he's like cheering. I'm getting another Super Bowl ring. Too funny. Too funny. That's right, it didn't burn. I'm surprised it didn't go nuts in downtown in Seattle. Could you imagine being at the sports bars when everybody's like, man, we got this, we're on the 2-yard line or whatever. Shit. People thought Pete Carroll got paid off. Damn. Imagine having a Super Bowl right in your hands and it just gets away. That is a nightmare. That was a wild night at the Super Bowl. But you'll notice with parity, the Super Bowls have gotten better and better every year. There's really no more blowout winners now. Yep, you had 3 chances to run the ball 2 yards. Candy, did you want to kick in your TV? Mm. They're wonderful, Charlotte. just like you. I would have kicked the damn TV in. Rubbing your eyes like, what the hell happened? Everybody's high-fiving, yeah, Super Bowl, yeah. I looked at the boss looked at me, I looked at the boss, I looked at Janet looked at the boss. Yeah, unbelievable. Alright guys, let's get it on with some Boca burgers tonight. Boca burgers on lettuce. Keto meal I did not intend to have tonight. But there it is. You can do a lot with tomatoes. You can still tell people, you know, if you just handed the ball off to me, we'd be wearing a Super Bowl ring, baby. And that's the way it goes. But as the great Hall of Fame announcer Chuck Thompson for the Baltimore Orioles used to say, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, oh, what a Christmas it would be. If you follow sports, you got to be used to heartbreak. It ain't over until it's over. Oh, June knows that. Yeah, I grew our own tomatoes here. It's a hell of a running back. Yeah, I probably should. Hello, Cheryl. It's a quiet Saturday night. We're just reliving tragic Super Bowl history. The Super Bowl that got away from the city of Seattle. Don't be a hater, Cheryl. How would you like to have your Super Bowl ring snatched away at the 2-yard line? All you had to do was just hand off, the guy sweep left, sweep right, you're in. Could probably hear Candy Smith explode from up there. Dad made raspberry jam. Oh, that's weird. Cheryl S., don't be a hater. Boca burgers. Well, Slugbug, He's 100 times more watchable than our teachers, right? Teachers are like the unsung heroes. If a teacher could punch that ball into the goal line, they'd be watching them, right? Ooh. Cheryl S. just came in all hot and wired tonight. We've identified her as a Marshawn Lynch hater. Sounds like somebody's raking. Yeah, don't drink and drive, call an Uber. Call a damn Uber, man. That's half a Las Vegas wheels around trunk. Oh, nice, Craig. That sounds great. He was probably dicking around down there. Pelosi's husband. Crazy. No, I don't think athletes should be treated any different. Politicians drinking and drinking. Always taking Uber. Sammy, they're good. Good tomatoes. There's tomatoes, nice and filling. Nice big beefy tomatoes. Well, that's good, Angus. There's nothing more you can do than learn your lesson, you know? I mean, that's the best thing you can do is, you know, I learned my lesson. That's the very best thing that you could do. Nobody can ask any more of you. Don't repeat that behavior. Go check the water system real quick. Yeah, I think I did in my younger day, but I certainly was lucky, Candy, that I recognized that as insurance rates started going up and people really started cracking down, I recognized that the trend was going to be like, whoa, you know. From the boss and Janet and Bobby and I, we always said, if we drink, we'll have a taxi or something. Hey, Ron. And we always did a taxi. Good night, didn't it be nice? Yeah, young and dumb. Hey, sugar. Once I saw the writing on the wall, hell no. That was the end of that. Nope, 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 nope. Well, when you're young, you don't think you'll ever get caught. And then the tide really turned, you know, the stories of horrific deaths of families whose lives have been destroyed, and then you had the birth of Mothers Against Drunk Driving. That was the clincher for me. I said, oh, hell no. So when we went drinking, we'd always take a taxi. Same thing with Vegas. We'd always take a taxi down to the Piranha Club here and there. It also made good content on YouTube. Yeah, he's pretty smart. Robert Kiyosaki. I think I have those little pins set backwards on that thing. So these days there's no excuse for drunk driving anymore. In the days of Uber and lift. No reason for it. Not that there was a reason before, but yeah, it'll probably go up after, it usually goes up the first week of December, Candy. So I'd say hell yeah. I don't like to get the tree too early. Nice. Oh, I'm sure June, when I was in my 20s, I was tooted up drinking, driving. Not crazy amount. It's up above, right there, James. I have 2 TikToks. Oh, nice. Nice run. Very good, sugar. Keep going. Hey, Steven. But you know, Amanda, you admitted it, you dealt with it, you became a better person because of it. That's my takeaway. That's my absolute takeaway. You can't go back in time. You can't unring the bell. You've done exactly what you should do. Learn a lesson and move on. Don't ever beat yourself up about it. You were honest, you admitted it, and you move on. You didn't hit anybody, you didn't kill anybody. Thank God for that. Yeah, that's right, slug bug, and that's right, sugar. I'm a pretty heavy drinker, but I said, you know what? Never more than 1 beer. And that would always be good. I enjoy my beer, but if I'm out, it's only ever one beer. Boca burgers are pretty damn good. Get the Boca chicken ones, they're the best. And that well is spent. Hey, Kay. I'm going to put some extra water out back here. Hold on, guys. Let me put a little city water on these tomatoes. well has run dry. The well has run dry. That's the end of the line, baby. Enough to keep the front going, though. That is the end of the line. Enough to just keep the lawn going. Have to give the fruit trees a big drink tomorrow. Ooh. We're blessed you're alive too, Jude. You're such an amazing addition to the channel. Man, I hate this time of year. Ooh. When that well goes, oh. Yeah, why do you think we care, William? Why would you think we care? Go fix it yourself. I read it after midnight. Yeah, it could be, Candy. Ooh, did I miss the question? Rhinestone cowboy. Ooh. In response to William. I don't care, William. Nobody's gonna block you. We always need a token douchebag. There are other influences in alcohol. Yes. Buzz driving, yeah, that's a big thing out here. That is a big thing. Some dickhead come on talk about his it's just a troll with a, it's not even a person, it's just a troll with a stupid comment. As if anybody would give a shit about that. Desperate to be a part of the show. Yeah, I think Diane is all smoked up at home, yeah. Abso-positively. Abso-fucking-lutely. She was really on that weed in a major way. I mean, big time. It's like a Bird Jr. I'm gonna go out and check this little bibs on these watering things. Get the flashlight. That girl is smoked the hell up. I'm always patient, Ron. You just don't want to get too deep in that shit. The cat's around. Woo! That's gonna start meowing. Got scared by that car. Start yakking away. Do 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 do. Da do 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 do. Those little kittens are running all over the place. That one's got a really big mouth. Ooh, ooh. What happened? I used to get 10 for flying now, so there's no need to refill. How often do you fly now? You've been in like lockdown for like 3 years. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, it's like when Diane looked into gabapentin. Ooh. They got too many people who are hooked on pills. Lockdown. Yeah, I just goof around with them. I don't really deal with them, June. Because I know they're never gonna be friendly cats. Yeah, it's only been 8 months. We couldn't be any more patient. Show us a sign. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's good, Cheryl. Sorry you had to sit for 3 hours. We always had pill poppers. Allergy to guaifenesin and this bullshit, needs Sudafed and blah blah blah. Do 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 do. Well, that's good, Pandar, considering we don't know you. Oh, so welcome to the chat. Yeah, a few people ruin it for everybody, eh? Do 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 do. Running around in circles. He doesn't care about me anymore. He just goes to eat. That's the way you get cats used to your presence. Ooh. Yeah, we just had a nation hooked on painkillers. Lap cat until he died. Nice. Nice. It's just, he doesn't miss a beat. Took that corner on 2 wheels. Right. All right, let me turn this thing off now. Do, 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 do. I must have mounted those pins in backwards. Oh. Yeah, did you hear that? Yeah, on two wheels. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close it down. It's almost been 4 hours. I want to thank you guys for being here tonight. I'm pretty exhausted from all the work around here today, as you will see sometime tomorrow. Don't forget restaurant review tomorrow morning. Shimei, safe travels to you and a very happy birthday. 5 minutes away from Shimei's birthday. Good night, Charlotte. Love you, Shimei. Have a wonderful birthday and safe travels down to the shore. You are excellent day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And check out tomorrow's restaurant review. They get a little better going forward. Good night, Joe. Thank you, everybody. Mwah.